welcome back to my channel. It is Christian here, and we're going to get into more of my 2 cents. But what we're actually going to be doing today is talking about some of the different sayings and terms and quotes that we've all heard in the church. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun because yeah, some of them I'll have like explanations for, and some of them I won't have explanations for. And you can go ask your mama after this video, because I'm sure she said quite a few in her day or two. Yes. So I'm excited to jump into these quotes. Now, some of these quotes are quotes that I've heard. I've heard my mother use them. I've heard church elders, pastors, their wives, mothers of the church, super saved people. Oh my goodness, I cannot stand super deep Christians, but it seems like it's a lot of them. So this is where we're going to go into some of these terms and find out what is it? Where do these terms come from? What do they even mean? And hopefully, if you can relate or there's some that I missed, please be sure to drop them down in the comments below. And if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do so. We'd love to welcome you to the 2 cents neighborhood, all right? Because we have enough to make $1 at this point, okay? All right, okay. I think we're at 162 subscribers to date, which I'm so excited because just last week I was saying how we were like at 145 or 144. So we've had some growth, and it's always amazing and awesome to welcome some new people to the table, to the community, to the channel, and to the family. And I just want to say thank you guys for enjoying what I'm sharing, and let's do more of that, okay? So the first thing that we got on the list in the sayings in church, won't he do it? Won't he do it? That some of these things are not even full, complete sentences, but they're just half thoughts that I don't even think really has a meaning. So won't he do it? Won't God do anything? Right? This term is usually used when something good happens, a surprise, or some kind of breakthrough, testimony, good news. Won't he do it? Okay. Yes, he will. Won't he will? Churchy. Real churchy. We've all heard, won't he do it? Next up, take 1 step and God will take 2. What are we talking about? Like, what exactly are we talking about? Exactly what step should I take that is 1 and then God taking 2 on my behalf? Are we saying that he moves bigger than we do? Take 1 step and God will take 2. I mean, I just thought that faith in action was always, to be blessed and smiled upon from any appearance. But again, that goes to another video I've done where I've said God has already done whatever is going to be done. So the creator is already finished. And yeah, there are no steps for God to take. But that is also a church saying. Next up, obedience is better than sacrifice. This is a term that you're going to hear during tithe and offering time. Okay? Give what you can. Do what you can do. All right. Now, what gets me about this saying in this quote is that it's used frequently during a time of giving, but it's also used in the time of asking, like in general, asking you to do anything, to show up, to give more, to be active, to really listen to leadership in whatever capacity that they may want to sway you or control you at that point in time. And so telling people that obedience is better than sacrifice is pretty much saying, do what you're asked. But I don't really get the second part of that. Obedience is better than sacrifice. If you're sacrificing something, then more than likely you're giving up something that you want, or you're doing something that probably makes you uncomfortable. So the obedience part, it should, in technical terms, should be obedience is a partnering factor of sacrifice. I don't know. This is like the thing about these Christian sayings, these churchy sayings. They don't make any sense, but yet people are still saying them. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That doesn't even make sense. Sacrifice would, to me, sound like a better, thing like, dang, she sacrificed her last. man, he gave his all. Oh my goodness, he put himself on the line. The sacrifice is usually a part of the obedience. But I digress. Next up, he may not come when you want him. Oh my God, who stole Harafe? Harafe is behind me hiding. You know you're supposed to participate and finish it. Okay, so he may not come when you want him. But he'll be there right on time. Harafe no. Harafe knows. This is a very common saying in the Black church, okay? It's even a part of a song. He's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Whoa, on time. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. What does that mean? And how is that encouraging? How is that comforting? He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. If that don't sound like it cancels one another out, I don't know what else we're talking about. Y'all, some of these things that have been said in church, again, it's kind of like a piece by piece, and we'll see where it lands kind of ordeal. Like, none of the pieces ever really come together to make a whole, but these are terminologies that we've come to accept that makes us feel confident in the waiting portion of everything in our lives. I actually heard someone say in a video last week that Christianity is literally like the blueprint and the foundation of Christianity is laziness. Like, you're meant to wait on everything. You're waiting on God. You're waiting on an answer. You're waiting on solutions. You're waiting on a sign. You're waiting on somebody to act right. You're waiting on forgiveness. You're waiting for peace. You're waiting for abundance. Everything is waiting. And so that would in turn make you lazy to assume that God may not come when you want him, but he's always on time. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine my DoorDash order not coming when I wanted to, but it's somehow being on time at the same time. It don't make sense, y'all, but it's being said. Next, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. This is a very popular church saying. And I know that it is mostly used when people want you to do something that would benefit them. Now, usually saying this is a way to guilt people or to make them feel as if though you need to change your behavior because you wouldn't want someone else to transgress or do something towards you that you may be doing. And I get it. I really do, because I think like this sometimes myself. Like, would I want someone to do this to me? Would I want someone to take this or not consider that or put me in this position or, not respond or to react a certain way or not get clarity or leave this hanging, ghost me? Do unto others as you have them do unto you. That's a saying that I do not have a problem with, that because that's a principle and a value that I actually practice and I hold very near and dear to me. I try to treat people the exact same way I want to be treated. The end. Like, that's just what it is. But don't use that in a manipulative way to make it seem as if though or feel as if though God will allow punishment or some kind of pain or some kind of a curse or whatever to be on you because you're not doing something unto others as you would like someone else to do for you. That's control. Don't try to twist it. Just let it flow and be the value that it actually is, and let people practice treating people fair, right, and kind. All right? So I ain't got a problem with that saying. And then the last one, because I'm going to keep this video short and cute today. Oh, I'm feeling cute. Okay, we're going to hit under 10 minutes. And the last one for this one, and there will be a part 2. Trouble don't last always. I'm so glad. Trouble won't last always. Weeping may endure for a night. Come on, y'all. But joy coming in the morning. These are all, in my opinion, affirmations, right? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning light. So whatever you're dealing with right now will not always be. Trouble don't last always. Things will get better. There are opportunities and there are openings and there are changes in situations, being miraculous or just different choices made that will lead to a better outcome for you. That's something that is said a lot in church, but I don't really know how many people hold on to it as their truth and practice it in order to get peace about their situations. Now, I don't have a problem with some of these church sayings, but what I'm saying is that some of them have been taught, said, and remembered, but no one is actually living for there to actually be results of these beliefs and these sayings. So if you're going to say things that should be affirming and should make you feel comforted or at peace, or, have some kind of leveled, balanced thought process on what the words mean to you and how you want them to work for you, I would hope that the church would work these things out and actually share what they mean and actually use them as tools to encourage people and actually give other resources and steps for you to actually be able to stand on these. But it's usually just backed up with some scriptures that's out of context or really makes you stay in waiting a little bit more. Now, that's part one, and I will be back with more of part two in some of these common church phrases that we don't know what to do with, where they came from, what they mean, or how they apply to our lives today. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure that you hit the like button on the video, share down in the comments if you've heard of any of these or some that I missed. And I would love to do a part 3 just for you and for me. All right. This has been More Christians, Two Saints, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.